following up with something you said about the AI stuff. A lot of people are wondering, are we in some kind of bubble right now? And you did touch on it. One, do you think we're in a bubble? But then two, I've heard an argument that you might think is legit or might think is crazy, that are we overvalued and it's a bubble, or are the companies just getting better? Because if you look at the revenue generated from some of these AI companies, if you look at the revenue per employee, for example, for some of these top companies, it's way higher than historically they've ever been. So maybe this isn't a bubble. Maybe they're just legitimately earning and deserving a higher PE ratio. But what do you think about that?
Yeah, I just saw, let me hop in real quick. Sorry, Bryce. I just saw that a statement that said Mark Zuckerberg is paying AI experts $280,000 opening salaries to come over in his organization. Now, I'm hoping that's just because there's so few people that have that expertise that it's that high. And he's just pulling from all the other top AI companies. But for me, that was like, well, that's a pretty positive thing. How do you become an AI expert? So I just wanted to acknowledge that.
Yeah, I think that's a great question. How do you become an AI expert? Because, there's no training formally in AI. I mean, and by the way, Mark Zuckerberg just laid off like 600 people out of the AI division, right? So they're hiring, they're firing people constantly. They're always competing for labor with each other. But generally speaking, like, I think the AI thing is good for the economy long term, okay, if this is widely distributed technology. And that's kind of where I get more skeptical of it, okay? If theoretically AI helps automate a bunch of processes, it's not just one guy at the top that owns a highly automated production system with no employees that collects all the revenue. If we all get AI tools that make us more productive and all of our pay goes up in kind of a broad way, then AI is good. It boosts productivity, it boosts economic growth, and increases real wages. Like, there's really no downside to that necessarily. The concern would be like, hey, all the AI stuff that I'm seeing right now, like the reality of AI today is that it automates white collar jobs away, right? That's why you invest in it as a company. It's not that, hey, my HR manager can do 5 times as much work, right? It's that I can do the same amount of HR with 5 times less managers or whatever, right? And so, like, I saw a stat the other day, and this is sort of my barometer for like white collar labor, like how's the job market doing? But that's who's been getting fired because of AI for years, right? It's just like coders and paralegals and things like that. Your plumber's fine. He's not even affected by AI at all. Is you look at the number of people taking the LSAT, okay? Because, hey, if you want, you're getting out of college, you just got this credential, the job market doesn't look very good. Maybe I'll just go to law school, right? I'll get another credential, I'll take on some debt, but like hopefully things are figured out by then. It's kind of how people treat law school in the United States. A year ago, this month, like 6,000 people took the LSAT, okay? This year, 40,000 people took the LSAT. So it went up over 5x, right?
Wow.
That tells me that AI is not creating a bunch of new jobs or broadening the tools that people have, right? It's allowing companies to lay off white collar employees, right? So I'm skeptical of AI like creating this economic miracle right now. I think what it does is just concentrates wealth. It's great for like some companies, right, that pull it off. But broadly speaking, it just means less white collar people earning a salary, probably, at least right now. As far as the market goes with AI, yes, like these companies are seeing their revenue grow quickly. A lot of them have a ton of earnings. Like, again, I don't think Microsoft's going to go bankrupt here, right? I don't think Facebook's going to go bankrupt. They're money printing machines, like no question about it. The problem is, okay, all that revenue is, again, coming from these like circular dealer financing situations where they're all tying each other together. They're all like in this incestuous relationship. And when you look at the assumptions that are going into this, right? Like OpenAI, for example. Okay, OpenAI lost like $15 billion or something this year. But they're saying, hey, we're going to, down the road, right? We're a growth stock. We start just making a ton of cash, okay? Well, they just took on like all this CapEx, like $60 billion in CapEx with Oracle. Next year, they're expected to lose like $27 billion. The year after that, they're expected to lose $45 billion. So where's the cash going to come from OpenAI to buy all this stuff from Oracle? It's going to come from Oracle buying more OpenAI stock, right? They're going to pay for themselves to like sell this product. And so, guys, it's kind of like circular financing. This is stuff that worries me, right? Because what you hope for is like, hey, oh my God, all these consumers are signing up for ChatGPT Premium and we're just raking in the cash. Like, that's not really what's happening here. 95% of these AI companies have, no profit, right? So, and the ones that do make profit it's from other businesses. So I'm not saying this technology never works out. Again, I think it will, but I think we're kind of in this period where there's this massive amount of CapEx happening under very optimistic assumptions. And all I see from AI on a daily basis is like video slop, right? I think we all, see this stuff showing up. This is why your power bill's going up. This is why, we've got, less water available in the aquifers or whatever. So, they need $2 trillion of revenue by 2040. Or 2030, I apologize. So 5 years from now, under the most optimistic assumptions, according to like Bain and Company, they're short by 800 billion. Okay. And then on top of that, like half the power generation they need to actually like gear up. There's no way it comes online under any circumstance, right? It takes a while to build a nuclear power plant or like a coal plant or anything. So I'm having trouble like squaring the circle here. I just hear people yelling like fifth industrial revolution. It's changing the world. Shut up. You're a Luddite. And I'm not, I'm like skeptically optimistic, but I don't really see this delivering any kind of like value to society yet. I think it's just more kind of video garbage on all of our feeds.